What's up, friends? Welcome to a new vlog. And to be honest, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I really didn't want to vlog today. I just thought I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. That's what I told Gino. And then I decided, okay, what if I just tried? What if I just hit record and let's see what happens? I don't have to post it. I don't have to do anything with it, but what if I tried? Maybe I'll change my mind. Sometimes, and you know where that comes from? It's some days, there's a lot of days actually, where I don't want to work out. And then on those days, sometimes I don't. But when I do work out on those days, it feels extra good. And I sometimes get the best workouts on those days that I originally thought I don't want to do it. So I thought maybe this will work for the vlog. I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'll just have a very insightful vlog and I just feel like saying really cool shit. Who knows? But anyway, so I just decided to do it. So here it is. We're at Self-Made and I had my food this morning. I had my eggs. I'm so full still, really full. I trained Sulema and then now I'm gonna get on the treadmill. I've been doing this thing where I get on the treadmill and I just read my book and I walk, and that gives me about 4,000 or 5,000 steps right in the morning. So that literally puts me ahead so much. I love that. It really does put me ahead. And you guys know how I am. I like to get ahead. I like doing things before I have to do things. So anyway, I'm reading this book called Tribes and by Seth Godin. I don't know how to say his last name. Maybe it's Godin, who knows? Maybe it's something else. But that's what I'm reading. And I love this book so much because it talks about marketing, but it doesn't talk about marketing like everybody else talks about marketing. Everybody else talks about marketing like it's something to make money from. Oh, you gotta learn marketing to build your business and make money and blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. For some reason, I hate when people try to relate everything to money. I'm not saying don't make money, but I am not looking, the purpose of my life is not to make money. I have my own purpose in life. And I love that the way he explains marketing and building your tribe, it's all about your calling and your purpose in life and what do you believe in and how can you stand up for what you believe in. And that's what I love. I fucking love that shit. So anyway, that's what I'm reading. He has many other marketing books and I just really like his approach. It's kind of like my approach. Funny because this morning I made a story yesterday. Maybe I'll put it up here. I made a story yesterday and I talked about my view on money and I said hey, don't work for money. And I genuinely believe in that and I've been doing that for a while. The story, I'll just post it. Okay, I'll just post it. Let's watch it. Let's just watch it real quick. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. We just got to the gym. I've been up since 4 a.m. and it's almost 6 o'clock and I'm here to train my clients. And you know what's crazy? I used to not be able to wake up for my 9-to-5 job when I was an engineer. I literally would get to work at 9:30, 10 o'clock and I could not get out of bed. I could not get out of bed so hard that I would have to eat chocolate. I would have to leave chocolate by my bed. So I would grab the chocolate, put it in my mouth so I could get out of bed. And that's how miserable I was. And now I'm fucking waking up at 4 a.m. I wake up at 4 a.m. even on the weekends. So it's just so crazy to me. The biggest when you shift the way that you live and when you start living for the things that you want versus the things that everybody else tells you that you should do, your life will change. Your life will change. I think that the biggest issue is we never get to the point of living for what makes us fulfilled or even figuring it out, because everything right now is about how much money you make and what are you gonna do for money and how much this job makes you more money, that job doesn't make you enough money. That I remember that was the issue for me. Oh, go be an engineer because you make good money and you have benefits. Don't be a trainer. Trainers don't make any money. Blah, blah, blah. All that money, and nobody thinks okay, even if I'm making money, but if I hate what I'm doing, what's the point? You want to live your life like that? I did not want to live my life like that, and I know you don't want to live your life like that. So stop listening to fucking bullshit and just do what you want. It's easier than you think. You just have to make get clear on what actually matters to you. And I'm telling you, money is not the answer. Money will come. It'll be made, it'll happen, but it's not the answer. It's just a tool. So with that said, what I really want right now is to like build this channel and grow it and like build like and like find a community to where like we can inspire each other to just do what you want with your life. Like go fucking follow your purpose, go figure out what you want to do. Like stop letting these ideas and people's idea of how you should be living limit the way that you live. And I was the biggest victim of that. And I think that's why like now that I've kind of came out of that trauma, to me it's like I just feel like I want to do whatever I want, and I really do go for it. Like you guys already know, I fucking went for it. I did my violin lesson. Like I started picking up violin. Like I'm going for it right now. I'm trying to build something out of nothing, and like and at the same time like putting up, like kind of like tolerating and tolerating the financial hit that comes with it, and just knowing that it's a part of it. Like I don't mind that. Like I can reduce my expenses. I can lower my standard of living just so I can do what I actually care about. And I know in my heart that like I can build the life that I want later, but first I have to put in the work, and I have to like do what I believe in and follow what I believe in and my passion, you know, which is like building a community where like we can support each other and we can like inspire others to go and fucking follow your dream. So anyway, I'm babbling. I'm gonna get on the treadmill and then I'm gonna work out, and then I have to train Layla. So stay tuned. And I'm probably gonna take you to Costco today. Okay, let me show you what I did for this back day. I did start off with a little bit of chest, these dips. I know I said back day, but I like to stretch my chest before I hit back, especially because since I've gotten the implants, even before the implants, like my chest gets really, really tight because I've had like really bad posture. So it just contributes to my shoulders rolling forward, and this is the best exercise to stretch them. I use a band to stretch my chest. I use a band, put my feet on it, and then just make sure that if you're gonna do these, you're pinching your shoulder blades as you're going down. So I'm pinching, and then squeezing through the chest, coming up all the way, squeezing the chest. I also just got a clip of Gino doing it. I just do them with a band because I can't do them body weight. Gino adds weight to it. But anyway, these are super good if you're trying to build your chest, or like me, if you're just trying to get a big stretch and kind of help your posture. And then the next exercise that I did, the one that I supersetted with, that are these high rows, is what I'm going to call them. These I like to start with because again, it stretches my whole lat, and then I'm squeezing all the way, so it hits really all of my lat, also like the lower lat, which is really hard to hit in general. So this whole thing, I did 4 sets of 10 per exercise per set. Okay, so from there I moved on to pullovers. So this whole thing is a circuit of 3 exercises, and I'll show you what I did. I started off with pullovers that hits all of my lats, basically from top to bottom. And then I did 10 reps of this, really focusing on keeping the arms like straight and the motion coming from your back. If you see like my back where it connects like to my armpit, it's stretching and then getting squeezed. So I did that to hit my lats, and then I moved on to these seated rows. And the way I set up these seated rows, it hits like more upper back for me. So I'm using a straight bar, an overhand grip, kind of just like not a super narrow grip, like I would say shoulder width grip. And then I'm pulling to my belly, like I'm pulling low. I'm not pulling up high. So that, honestly, if you try this, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. It hits more upper back and traps, and that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to move on from lats to more upper back. So this one I also did 10 reps, and you want to focus on pulling, like elbows going back. That's kind of like the driving factor, elbows back. What I also like to do with this exercise is to get a small like static hold at the very end. Like if you see I'm squeezing and then kind of holding it for a second. And then, so I'm gonna move on to the next exercise. So I started again with lats, then upper back, and now this last exercise is gonna hit traps. Remember I was telling you I'm trying to strengthen my traps. So I'm gonna do some shrugs here with this machine. I've used this machine also for like RDLs, but I really like it for shrugs. So what I'm doing here is just squeezing my shoulders to my ears. That's what I'm doing. And then slowly stretching them down, never like letting go of that like control. I'm not dropping them down, I'm just stretching them down. So I did 10 reps of that. So that whole circuit, I did 4 sets of 10 reps per exercise. And then I finished it off with these face pulls because I wanted to do a little bit more upper back, traps, rear delts. So, and I'm using these face pulls, I'm doing them differently. Usually I use a band. This time I'm using 2 handles with 2 bungees, and I connected them to the cable. And this was really good. And it's coming a little bit from lower instead of higher, which gives me more traps. We are done here. We're done. I trained my clients, trained Layla, worked out. I did some back. I'll put it in there. Guys, I did biceps yesterday, just a little bit. Like, haven't done arms in so long, and I just did a little bit of biceps. And my bicep is so fucking sore. So fucking sore. Even the tendon that goes into my shoulder, like right here, is super sore right here. Oh my god. I thought it was my shoulder, and I realized it was my bicep. We're gonna go to Costco. I don't wanna. I'm so hungry. I don't wanna go, but we gotta go. We're gonna go to Costco. We're gonna get some potatoes and onions. So we're gonna change up our breakfast. I want to take out the Ezekiel muffins. They are pricey, and also they have. I mean, it would be nice to like see what happens if I take out wheat completely, because they have like it's sprouted wheat. That's what it is. It's good, better than regular wheat because it's sprouted, but I'm still curious to see what would happen if I take it out of my diet. And they're super pricey, so we're gonna take it out. We're gonna replace it with organic potatoes. So we're gonna do potatoes and eggs in the morning. We'll get some onions too, because we're gonna put some onions in there. I just have to like prep it ahead of time. It's gonna require more prep. Like, that's what it is. You're either spending time or you're spending money. So if you're reducing the money, you're spending more time. So I just have to prep it a little bit more. Have the onions already chopped up so Gino doesn't have to do it in the morning. And then also have the potatoes. I want to boil them ahead of time, keep them in the fridge, so then in the morning he can just like cut them up and throw them in the pan and just like kind of warm it up and like saute it with the onions, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so that's what we're getting from Costco. And yeah, I'm gonna go home and fucking eat. I'm dying. So hungry. First of all, Gino is wearing a different shirt today.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to say, like, fucking Costco is like a concentration camp. You gotta show your ID before you can walk in. Fucking bullshit, this place. I honestly hate being here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be here. Well, they didn't have organic potatoes. And I was okay with organic sweet potatoes, but somebody who's not here right now is a picky eater. So we're gonna end up we're probably gonna go to Sprouts and get organic potatoes from there, but we're not gonna go right now because I'm starving and I'm gonna kill somebody if I don't eat. Go ahead.
She didn't tell you some old lady gave me the finger?
Her old finger was like so old.
Fucking old ass. I'm like, lady, I'll fucking break that finger.
I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. In the parking lot too, she was like so old and slow. I don't even know what her problem was, but it was just funny.
Her problem was she's probably dying in 10 minutes. That's why.
What's up, B? Stay.
Your fucking little fucking face, huh? Huh? You're squishing his balls.
No, I'm grabbing his feetsies.
Yes.
about to eat our last meal. This chicken and rice in style. I'm wearing my posture brace to fix my shitty posture. But yeah, ended up working the rest of the day. Took a nap. I was so tired. I took a fucking nap. And we're gonna watch Boruto with our dinner. We were gonna go on a walk, but let me tell you, like, it's to a point where it is over 100 degrees after 7:30 p.m. It's literally insane. It's getting to that insane time in Arizona where you just have to be inside. This whole week is literally gonna be like 113 at night with no sun. Anyway, so we're not going outside. Maybe we'll just work a little bit more, or maybe we'll just watch more Boruto, who knows. But after I have this chicken and rice meal, I'm gonna have a mini yogurt bowl. I've been eating a lot more and I like it. But yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you for watching. I know I rambled earlier, but I just needed to get my 2 cents out when it comes to money and like passion. I don't know. Anyway, see you guys in the next vlog.